everybody, or good afternoon. Good afternoon. Um, Nice to see everybody. Sorry, I've been out of the pocket for a few days. We had the weekend that came through, but even before the weekend, I had an issue, personal issue. Let me turn this off. Oh my God, I got notifications popping up, and I keep on forgetting that I'm a popular person on a variety of levels. Um, so yeah, so my son last week, my oldest son, he's about to be a senior next year, in high school, got a concussion at a water fountain, and so this past weekend was basically had to take him into the emergency room and make sure that he was recovering fine. Everything is fine, but that was one thing that I've been addressing, and then also those people who know me or have been following the channel for a while know that I'm in the process of moving from one house. I'm selling my house and then moving here to be closer to work, cut down on some expenses, lower my carbon footprint, trying to basically streamline things. But been busy, been really, really busy. And then also, those people who may follow me may have been following this new developing show that I've been working on with my coworker, who's also a friend of mine. We aren't direct coworkers. We work for the same place, but we've been friends for a while. We've been friends probably for about 9 years now. But yeah, it's been a show that's been pretty cool. We talk about philosophy and religion. We don't talk about any cryptocurrency there. If it does come up, it's via anecdotes or other conversations. But primarily we just focus on talking about life, talking about where things are. I gotta turn this off real quick because my phone is just blowing up. I have an argument going on with some Trump supporters on Facebook, and it's going back and forth. There's a former member of our armed forces who was a female that they have sexually harassed in my timeline, and she's coming back at him pretty nasty. It's pretty funny, but yeah, I have more exchanges like that, more individuals like that. On that show. So anyway, if you want, add me as a friend, and my Facebook wall is open. Joseph Brandon Johnson. My Facebook wall is open, and I'm trying to get more people to tune in there. We're developing a little following, a little viewing. He's more conservative in his orientation. He doesn't really follow cryptocurrency that much. It started off as a conversation where I've been trying to teach him and tell him some things about how cryptocurrency works and everything, and then things just snowballed in one conversation to another, and we have these great conversations anyway. So I was like, let's just share this with the world. And so I took us online, and people are watching. So if you get tired of hearing about the crypto or whatever, come on over to my site, my personal page on Facebook, and participate in some of those discussions. And yeah, we're come Thursday, he's supposed to give me an answer. What we're trying to do, what I would like to do, is turn it into an official talk show where we talk about things that are going on around the world, how they're connected and whatnot, and just different perspectives. And it's really cool to hear his take on certain things. And it's really cool to have feedback, because we get live feedback from people who are watching the show, and then try to incorporate them into the dialogue. But I digress. We came here to talk about cryptocurrency. Let's look at what's going on in the markets. As I hit the refresh at on-chain FX, let's look at what's happening. We still have a bunch of red. Market cap is down to $346 billion. But Bitcoin is, it's below 9,000. I mean, it's below 10,000. And so that can be disconcerting to many. Remember, historically in March around this time, for some reason or another, we have a drop that takes place, but it is up 36.36% from yesterday, 24 hours from 24 hours ago. So it's not it hasn't tanked, it hasn't gone into the ground, but yes, it has dropped significantly from the 10K mark. There have been some developments in my absence that I do want to discuss. I did talk a little bit about the Neo hit piece that was written. The individual who wrote that hit piece has since been fired for not being objective in regard to his analysis of the Neo space. And so that if that says anything in regard to credibility, if that says anything in regard to fear, uncertainty, and doubt being spread by individuals arbitrarily, especially those individuals who have conflicting conflicting investments, that's what happens. That's what and I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad because we need to get more individuals like that out of the space. People who are just basically there. You do have your blatant pump and dump schemes and your BitConnects and whatnot, but then you also have people who have a targeted agenda. And I don't doubt, with all the money that's in this space, that individuals can be manipulated into spreading enough, and spreading enough doubt and spreading enough negative press to provoke individuals to divest, to encourage individuals to invest in other platforms, and that action can be unethical, and we are in a Wild West phase in regard to cryptocurrency, and that brings me to the John Oliver piece. I watched John Oliver. I love John Oliver and everything. I watched him whenever he was on The Daily Show with Jon Stewart, and Jon Stewart found him. I still watch The Daily Show from time to time, not as much as I used to. I have no problem with Trevor Noah. I actually like him, but anyway, John Oliver is still, a representative of the corporate backed industry. And so, yeah, you're going to have a bunch of people who are protecting fiat, who are going to spread a lot of anxiety about cryptocurrency. I do appreciate that in his summation of what the cryptocurrency space is, he did speak a lot about the scams. He did speak a lot about he spoke about BitConnect. He spoke about Dogecoin, and basically talked a lot about, the fact that there are a lot of people who are irresponsible in this place, who are taking advantage of individuals and exploiting, opportunities to make a lot of money in a short amount of time. Pyramid schemes, these things exist because, like I said, right now there's no regulation. But one thing he could not talk about, or refrain to talk about, was the technology itself. There was very, very little discussion about the technology, about how it's being implemented, how it's being used, around the world globally. So those people, who I was tagged in the post on the Facebook, a friend of mine, Jason Brown, basically said, there's some cryptocurrency, some cryptocurrency critique that's going on. And yeah, I'll take it with a grain of salt. Like, if you're talking bad about cryptocurrency, you're talking good about cryptocurrency, you're talking about cryptocurrency. It's not going anywhere. John Oliver didn't kill cryptocurrency on Sunday night. He just talked about the comedic side in regard to the overzealousness, the fanaticism, behind certain currencies and the individuals who follow them, and the fact that, there have been people who have been led astray. And I've told you that too. There have been people who have been led astray and who have been taken advantage of. And so, you just need that. This is all the more reason why you need to investigate the technology, see who's behind it, see who's using it. He didn't mention at all about, Goldman Sachs and their involvement in the cryptocurrency space. He didn't talk at all about the SEC regulations and the regulators who are trying to figure out how to get a better angle approach to cryptocurrency without losing out on opportunities within this space. He didn't talk at all about any of that. And that's the main reason why we had to come and talk to individuals like myself. I'm reading, I am researching, I am finding opportunities. Speaking of which, the Debitum ICO hit. It's on KuCoin apparently. Let's see if I can go to KuCoin real quick. The next ICO that we're trying to get into, I don't know if we're going to be able to, because of the fact that I heard it was sold out. And so with it being sold out, that's going to cause a problem as far as getting access. Let's go to these markets. There's Debnum sitting at 9 cents a coin right now. So yeah, I have that, and you go ahead and put that. I'll probably put that into. I can probably check my wallet and see, if it's there. It may have updated in my wallet. Now it's hit the market. It may have updated in my wallet, and I can see exactly what's going on with it. But it's out there, and I have a few. About 1,000 of them. So, I'm going to continue to track this, and you can watch this yourself and see exactly what's going on. The beautiful thing about the Token Manager IO app that I used, that I was trying to get everybody to sign up with, is it's transparent. Everybody can see exactly what the fund is doing. The funds have already been distributed between the individuals who invested in the ICO, and so now you can see exactly, what happens, with those funds. And how they begin to grow. So it's free, it's open, it's available. So that's one thing I wanted to investigate and talk about. But the big thing I wanted to talk about today was Binance. Binance is making some amazing moves in the crypto space in spite of everything that they've been dealing with. Binance, as we know last week, there was a exploit. I'm not going to call it a hack. There was an exploit that took place where individuals came on using stolen API keys from different individuals, users from Binance, drained their accounts, and then put it into a pump and dump scheme. And then started pumping it with the intention of withdrawing the pump coin and releasing it, back on market and selling it, back to the market. And so basically, Binance was trying to use Binance as an intermediary for this particular scam, this particular hustle. Binance stopped the scam, locked the coins that were being used for the pump up, so the individuals not only was Binance able to refund the individuals, they were able to take the coin from the hackers who were doing it. Then later on, in multiple languages and multiple cryptocurrency outlets, Binance has posted a bounty for those individuals who were involved in that particular scam. So, and then the scheme that was taking place on their server. So yeah, kudos to Binance, man. I'm so happy about Binance. I'm so happy about trading on Binance. Binance continues to be the king of cryptocurrency and cryptocurrency trading. And then as far as exchanges go, because of all the regulations that are cracking down, in various markets, specifically the markets here in America, Binance is going to be your go-to as far as getting access to those altcoins. You're not going to be able to get anything but, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash. You're just going to get cryptocurrencies here in this country pretty soon, because all the exchanges that are run by the U.S. are fleeing from any cryptocurrency that operates like a token, and a good majority of these cryptocurrencies, do well. Not operates like a token, operates like a security, and so a good majority of these tokens out here tend to operate like securities, in that they give back some kind of dividend or reward or whatever. And so you're going to see that problem. Lastly, what Binance is doing is now they are transitioning from a centralized exchange to a decentralized exchange, and so that's going to make trading that much more accessible and that much more difficult to shut down. I'm not sure exactly what model they're going to be using. There's been a lot of talk about exchanging actual keys instead of keys to temporary wallets. That's one model that was proposed for decentralized exchanges. But the key thing is the decentralized nature of it. The fact that your money is not going to be on a wallet somewhere on some computer in China where it can be exploited or hacked or whatever. Your money stays in your wallet, and you are using Binance to facilitate exchanges between you and another party anywhere else in the world. So it's the same thing as the exchanges that we've been seeing, thus far, but way more controlled, way more regulated, way less susceptible to exploits and hacking. So yeah, kudos to Binance, much respect, for what they're doing. And, if you are getting into crypto trading for the first time, I can recommend without a doubt that Binance is a place for you to go for all your cryptocurrency needs. Lastly, cryptocurrency trading needs. Lastly, I'm going to, this weekend is my birthday. Well, Friday is my birthday. And so I did say Friday I was going to be giving away the Litecoin. I will be giving away the Litecoin on Friday. I just will not be doing it here in the office because I'm going to be talking to my boss about taking off for my birthday. I've been through a bunch of shit this year. And I deserve it. So I'm going to be going on a trip with some friends. I'm going to go to the beach and then try to go to the mountains. And yeah, that's what's up. So won't be doing a broadcast on Friday. Going to be, making some shifts, making some changes in regard to my own orientation, detoxing, getting away, and just, trying to enjoy, these last couple days, in my house before I make the move. So anyway, continue to recommend to people, to sign up for the channel. Follow me here, and then, like I said, even if you follow me here, come on over to my personal page. Spend some time with me and my friend Eric. We're trying to start this whole, movement, this whole other channel that's less cryptocurrency oriented and focuses more on conflicting opinions and how to engage people respectfully and intelligently, and using facts, data, readily identifiable resources, just have, a healthy exchange, where things can be, funny from time to time. And so, continue to invest. The market might be down, but it's definitely not out. We have rallies coming, in the future. Bulls are on the horizon. So, do you respect the tech? Bye.